It's called Amazon Deletes Reviews of Chinese President's Book on Orders of the Government Report on NewYorkPost.com. It reads, didn't like the Chinese President Xi Jinping's book? Keep your mouth shut. That's what China told Amazon, according to a new report, when the country pushed the bookseller to delete all comments and reviews related to the governance of China, a compendium of Xi's speeches and writings. Amazon complied. It's another example of a U.S. company bending to Chinese pressure in order to keep doing business in the huge and growing economy. The government edict was delivered 2 years ago, according to the Reuters report, citing two people familiar with the matter but had never before been disclosed. Now on Amazon sites accessed with China, there are no reviews or star ratings for the book. So Jeff Bezos deciding to, let me just turn this preview off. Jeff Bezos deciding to bend to China, like other tech companies, basically sucking China's dick, and sending the message to China and everyone else in the world that we will act out of our own best interests and do what we want to do until China, or let me rephrase that, because this may actually be in Amazon's best interest. But Amazon continues to say that we will operate in the U.S. and we will do what we want here until it conflicts with something that China wants for themselves. And then they will change. Then they will do whatever they need to appeal to China so that they don't pull Amazon, because China can get rid of Facebook, Amazon, any website they want, because that's how things work in a communist country. And we make so much fucking money from China. We owe China a shit ton of money, and we make a fuck ton of money off of people in China, in sports, in tech, in Hollywood. And this annoys me, not because Jeff Bezos is basically sucking on President Xi Jinping's nutsack. He can do whatever he wants. What annoys me is these tech companies, Hollywood studios, and sports franchises, like sports leagues like the NBA. They all pretend to be so strong, and they'll get up and they'll say, you know, we're for these causes where, you know, Black Lives Matter, we're going to help out, and we're our own strong organization, and we help other people too, and we function on our own belief system, and no one can sway us. No one has power over the NBA. No one has power over Amazon. No one has power over Hollywood. And then as soon as China wants something, they all get on their knees and suck the president's cock, and they slurp it deep in the fucking throat. Like if this was a porno, Xi Jinping would be coming into Bezos' intestinal tract. That's how far down Jinping's cock is. And contrary to, you know, the stereotype, he has a hammer cock. That's what I've heard. And Bezos, every time he flies back from China, walks a little bit funny. So, like, let's just stop pretending. If we are going to bow to China, if Hollywood is going to only put out the movies that China wants, if, you know, John Cena is going to release hostage videos apologizing to China in Chinese for referring to Taiwan, which according to China doesn't exist, if the NBA is going to fire people who even say that, you know, sketchy things are going on in China, we should just make Xi Jinping the joint president of China and the US. Let's not have a presidential election in 2024, and let's just make Xi Jinping the president of the United States and China. Let's just combine into one force and stop pretending. Like, either be tough on China, either actually be tough on China and say, fuck you. No, we're Amazon. We function on books being able to be rated. That's how people decide. Even though there's a lot of sketchy things that go on with ratings, still I have the freedom to go on and rate and comment whatever I want. If the NBA said, fuck you to China, like you do terrible things to people that live there. We're not going to bow to you to just so that we can stream our games in your country and play there, even though it's a big market. If Hollywood said fuck you, we're not gonna, change our movies for you. Like, and they actually said that. Or if you're not, just come out and say it. Like, we are hostages to China. We will do whatever China wants. But stop pretending like this weird in between where every other issue you come out and you say, oh, we're strong and, no one can affect our decision making. We do what we want, and we have balls, and we have vision, and we have freedom, and we're in this capitalist economy of the United States where anything is possible, and our customers believe in us, and we believe in our customers, and nothing will get in between that. And then Bezos gets an email from Xi Jinping and says, hey, by the way, stop letting people. I saw my book got 1 4-star review. Either you take that away or Amazon's gone in China. And Bezos is like, oh, pretty please, like, Xi Jinping, don't do that. Like, we just, it was just one silly review. Like, can't we just leave it on there and, like, let people say what they want to say and freedom of speech? And Xi Jinping's like, that's not how things work here, buddy. That's not how things work. I say the reality in China. I already determined that I have the best-selling book of the decade. And I've already determined that there will be nothing but 50,000 5-star reviews on my book. I saw the reality, and I now make that reality. That's what you can do as the leader of a communist country. You choose the reality that you want to see. And Bezos and other companies in the U.S. have the choice to withdraw themselves from that reality and say, we'll make a lot less money, but it's better to be in control and carry out your vision than to be at the whim of another country just because they have 1 billion paying customers and, maybe they lose 30% of their revenue because China, Xi Jinping blacks out Amazon. I don't know, but like either let's teach China a lesson and fucking stop sucking their cocks, or teach the American people a lesson and just make Xi Jinping the emperor of the U.S., because that's what these tech guys and these NBA guys and Hollywood guys treat him like. They're like, he's the overlord, and no, sorry, Xi Jinping, like, we didn't mean to disturb you, like, I'm gonna stop talking now and put your cock back in my mouth. And it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, it's not the, like make a decision. Either be strong on China or don't, but stop masquerading like you're this fucking strong company and behind closed doors you're just getting railed out by China. And it's not behind closed doors anymore. People see this shit. And it's embarrassing for the US. So either lean into it or get the fuck out. And thank you guys for listening to this episode. I've been ranting long enough. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to everyone. I want to thank anyone who listens to the podcast, who has listened to the podcast. Maybe this is your first episode. Welcome. If you aren't aware, many of you may not be aware that I actually drop 2 bonus episodes per month on Auxoro Premium, auxoro.supercast.com. The link will be in the description wherever you're listening to this, auxoro.supercast.com. And there you get 2 bonus episodes a month. Some are solos, some are conversations. They're deep dives on topics like this. And I'm going to bring it up for a second so I could tell you guys what we already have up there, because there's a lot of episodes up. I think we have 12 or 13 episodes already in the backlog. So when you sign up, you get 2 bonus episodes of the AUX every month. You get exclusive AMA episodes. People submit questions on Supercast, and I'll answer them. They suggest topics. They ask me things about podcasting, about sex, drugs, fucking whatever. A lot of the topics that I spoke about on today's episodes were people submitting me articles, news stories, things that I want to things that they wanted me to talk about. So you can do that on Supercast, and you also have access to all the archived bonus episodes. So I just released one on free will. I had a conversation with my girlfriend and neuroscientist Julie LeBeau, who took me to school on free will. I also released one on the Dark Knight. We have 3 or 4 solo episodes on there where I go in and out of certain topics. One on Ted Bundy, the obesity epidemic, the rise of Tim Dillon, the Tuskegee syphilis experiment, the COVID lab leak hypothesis. There's over 20 hours of premium content on there now in the backlog. You can do a free trial as well where you can sign up if you don't like it. Binge all the episodes. If you really want to, you could binge every episode that's on there and then stop paying for it. But you wouldn't get the 2 that drop every month. So every month the catalog builds more and more episodes, and you have access to those forever. Again, you can submit topics and suggestions. Go to auxoro.supercast.com and check it out. It's all there, auxoro.supercast.com. Thank you for listening to the episode of the AUX. I love you guys, and I will talk to you next time.